Hello everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video we are going to solve this nice algebra problem, and here we have n to the power of n plus 1 equals to n, and we will solve this problem for the values of n. So here you will easily see that we have the bases on both of the sides are same, so that its exponents are equal, and you will easily get the value of n equals to 0. So I will discuss the other method, and in this method we will find the roots other than n equals to 0. So we find the other roots except n equals to 0. So here I can use the different method or different technique to find the value of n, and I hope so you will like this method. So now the very first thing we are going to do is, here first we move this n in the left hand side, and you will get n to the power of n plus 1 minus n equals to 0. So now in the next step we will use here the nice exponential law, and you know about this law. If we have a to the power of m plus n, it is equals to a to the power of m times of a to the power of n. So now we use this nice exponential law, and we will break the exponent of this term, and you will get its output in the form of n to the power of n into n to the power of 1 minus n equals to 0. So in the next step you will see here we have n be the common term on both of the factors. Then you will just take here the common n, and you get its output in this form: n to the power of n minus 1 equals to 0. So here we have two cases. The first case is we write n equals to 0, and the other case is we write n to the power of n minus 1 equals to 0. So this is the our first root of this question, and this is the trivial root you will easily get, or you will directly get from the question statement. And now how you can find the other root from this equation? So this is the our method we can apply here. So now first I can move this minus 1 in the right hand side. Then you will get here n to the power of n equals to 1, and I will name this as equation number 1. So here we will use the nice important fact, and we can just move towards this solution. So first I can introduce this fact. So according to this fact, if you have an expression in this form, a to the power of b equals to 1, so the solution, we will write the solution of this expression, and you know that we have the three solutions of this equation. I can write these three one here, so that the first solution will be a equals to 1. You know that if our a equals to 1 and b belongs to r, it means that if our a is 1 and b is any real number, then this should be satisfied by this equation. So when you put here a equals to 1, so something 1 any power of 1 will be equals to 1, so it means that it will be satisfied by this equation. So this is the solution of this equation, the first solution. And in second solution, if you have a equals to negative 1, then b equals to 2 times of n, and our n is must be belongs to z be the set of integers. Okay, so our if the second solution will be a equals to minus 1 and b must be an even integer, so a equals to minus 1 also be the solution of this equation. And the third solution will be if a is not equals to 0 and b equals to 0. So if a is any number and our b is 0, then you know that the exponent of any number is 0, then it should be equals to 1. So this is the third solution of this equation. So now we move towards our question or we move towards the our statement, which is n to the power of n equals to 1. So now we can apply this nice fact on this expression, so that here we get three solutions of this expression, so that our first solution will be looks like in this form. So the first solution will be, you see that we have n to the power of n. It means that our a is n and our b is n. So the values of a and b are same on this expression. So that here, if I can just take our n equals to 1, then if you can put here n equals to 1 on this expression, then you get here 1 to the power of 1 equals to 1, and you will see that it will be whole or satisfied. Okay, so n equals to 1 be the other solution of this equation. So now in second case, if we choose a equals to -1, so here we choose n equals to -1, and you see that our base and exponent both are n. So this expression will becomes in this form, -1 power -1, so it is equals to 1. So you know that -1 to the power of -1 is not equals to 1, so that it means that it cannot, or it is not whole or not possible. -1 equals to 1 is not possible, so that n equals to -1 is not the solution of this equation. So in third case, we choose a not equals to 0 or b equals to 0. So here our b is n, and if b equals to 0, it means that our n equals to 0. So when you substitute n equals to 0 in this expression, then you get here 0 to the power of 0 equals to 1. And you know that it is not possible, because 0 to the power of 0 is undefined, and it cannot be, it is not possible or not whole, or slash I can just write, it is not possible. So that here we have these two cases are not satisfied, or not satisfied the given expression. So we can say that n equals to 0 is not the solution, n equals to -1 is also not the solution, but n equals to 1 satisfies the given expression. So n equals to 1 be the solution and n equals to 0 be the solution. So here we have two solutions of the given equation. The one is the trivial solution, which is n equals to 0, and the other is n equals to 1. So these are the two solutions of the given equation, and this is our final answer. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.